Hello ladies and gentlemen, as you can see we've now got the Pagoda out of the light room, and you've seen it actually got out of the light room by its own power. First time in 10 years. It's not running correctly at the moment. We've got a number of faults that we've got to sort out, but we had a number of problems on the way to getting it running. The fuel pump we've had to replace and some wiring to get the petrol to come through. Firstly though, while I was waiting for the pump, decided to get the brake system all bled up. This led to a number of leaks having to be sorted out. Just pipes really not tight enough and things like that. But now it's all bled up and we've got brakes. Once we got the fuel, or the fuel pump arrived and we got the fuel pump working, put petrol in it, turned the pump on, and every single pipe that was remaining on the car that fed petrol absolutely poured out. So I've had to get more fuel pipes, which I didn't think I'd need to change, but now they've all been done. So that was a bit of a pain. Once we bled the system through with fuel and retightened all the injectors, we tried to start it, and basically this is the cold start injector here. We call it the 7th injector, but it's a cold start injector that has a solenoid which, after the initial cold start, that blocks off the supply to the cold start, and then it goes on to the 6. Well, this solenoid is actually pouring petrol out of the top, and that shouldn't be happening. So consequently it's running really rich, to the point where it just stings your eyes with it running, and consequently we moved it off the ramp, and within a few seconds after it just come to an abrupt standstill. Presume that it's just fouled all the plugs up. So I need to strip all this out again. It's not much, to be fair, to get that lot out. And it looks like we're going to have to buy a new cold start solenoid. Why the fuel's going through it, I don't know, because it's only a plunger which stops the injector spraying. So that's got to be done. But all in all, well chuffed to hear it run. You know, there's still lots to do. I've got to redo the breather pipe. That was trapping underneath, so we're going to redo that, and basically we're going to try and get it running properly, but without doing the 7th injector, that problem, we can't really go any further at this point. So for the moment now, this has got antifreeze water in it, thermostat's working, everything's been checked, and everything else seems to be okay. But we've got to get it running properly. The paint company are working now to obviously try and get this paint matched. They know I've been off looking after the wife, and they ain't really rushed themselves. But there you go. Right, so for now, it's back on all its wheels. We've got brakes, and you know, it's a big step that's been achieved now with having it actually run. Loads of more bits have had to be fitted, but you know, they are money pits once you get started on these. And I suppose I'm not really surprised that some of the rubber pipes had perished. So it's just recommissioning is always the same. There's always bits and bobs that's you know, because they've been dry for so long, they're going to be a bit rotten. So there we have it. That's the progress report. So far, like I say, I've been on this really since January, and tried to put as many hours into it as I've been able to. You know, initially I've had to have 3 months off, and been back working sort of 4 hours a day. So at this point, we've got to move on to something else for a week or two. So this will have to sit here and wait for me. But really pleased with the progress. So I'll see you with more updates soon as they happen. You know, I'm going to get that 7th injector out and the solenoid and see what's going on. So there's not going to be much at the moment to update you on. So I'll be back, but I'll have something else for you to watch while we're waiting. So I'll see you soon.